Alright guys, so today we're going to check out a pair of truly wireless earbuds from the company EarFun. And the pair we're going to check out is the EarFun Free. Now the first thing you're probably thinking is, wait a minute, you've already checked these out before. And yes, I did, but that was while they were on Kickstarter. And since then, they've done some updates and some upgrades and some things that have made these different. But they still kept the price in at $50, and I figured it was definitely worth taking another look at these. But let's go ahead and check out some of those features and what it is you get inside the box. Now the first thing is these do use Bluetooth 5.0, and as far as the connection goes, it is one of the most solid, stable connections that I've ever had. But on top of that, while watching YouTube and Netflix, I didn't experience any lag while watching videos. And if it is there, it's like very minimal, and it again was just to a point that I couldn't notice. Now, as far as the IP rating, they are rated at IPX7. So they are completely waterproof, and this is a pair that you can go out and do whatever it is you need to do. You can take a shower with these, you can even go out and swim with these, and again, you just don't have to worry. Now on top of that, inside the box, you're getting the usual small, medium, and large silicone ear tips. Now I noticed that right out of the box, the ones that were on them fit me just fine, but I still got a better fit by using the larger size. That's extremely important that you find the right ear tip for you so that you're getting the most out of the earbuds. Now, as far as the charging cable, I am happy to say that these use a USB-C cable. And speaking of the cable, the battery life on these, you're getting around 6 hours individually with around 24 additional hours using the case. So you're getting around 30 hours total before you even need to worry about charging the case. Now, speaking of the case, on the back of these, you see the USB-C input for charging. On the front, you have 4 indicator lights so that you have a general idea of how much battery life is left on the case. And then the case is also a Qi wireless charging case. So you can come in and drop this on any Qi wireless charger and it will start charging. Now, as far as the earbuds themselves, this is where I start to see a very similar look to the Samsung Galaxy Buds. Although the EarFun Free actually uses a button control, and I'm happy to say that that's one of the upgrades in these. You're actually now able to control everything, where the original ones that were on Kickstarter did not have volume control. So now you can have your play, pause, skip forward, go backwards, volume up, volume down, and you can also summon your smart assistant. So now you can do everything on the earbuds themselves. Now, as far as the fit of these, this is one of the most comfortable pair of earbuds that I've tried. It's a pair that as soon as you put them in, they don't weigh a lot. They just fit me perfectly, and I had no issue with these falling out, but this is a pair that I was able to wear for a long period of time. Now, as far as using them individually, that is another thing that they upgraded in these, because the original ones, I believe it was only the right one that you can use by itself, and then now with this final retail version, you can use either the left or the right. And as far as the microphones on these, they actually have noise canceling microphones. So it's doing a really good job of focusing in on your voice while blocking out a lot of your surroundings. But you guys can be a judge by listening to a test here.
Alright guys, so here is a test using the microphones on the EarFun Free. As you can tell, it's doing a very decent job of picking up my vocals. So this is what it would sound like if you were to take a call. And so now here is a test using a crowd noise on the speakers in the background so that you would kind of get an idea of what it would sound like if you took a call in public.
So now let's move over to the sound. The EarFun Free uses graphene drivers, and I'm not sure if they did anything to tweak these from the Kickstarter version, but it does seem like the bass is definitely more defined. It doesn't seem to be as loose, and the mids and the trebles seem to have a little bit more brightness and detail to them. So this is a very detail-oriented earbud while still having a pretty impactful bass that doesn't get sloppy. Again, it just seems like it's a little bit more tuned to be accurate, and it's a very pleasing earbud to listen to overall. Felt like mids were always exactly where they needed to be. I had no problems with hearing male or female vocals, acoustic guitars, even electric guitars with riffs. Everything just had a very nice, clean presence. But if you're listening to stuff like pop or hip hop, you definitely can feel bass, but again, it just had a more tighter, accurate feel. It doesn't have that low resonating feel, so it never gets sloppy. This is just a very pleasing, clean overall earbud to listen to. So if you're somebody that likes like head shaking bass or likes to be able to feel that like in your skull, this isn't going to be that pair, but you're still not going to miss out in having bass. You're just going to have a more accurate and refined sound. So as far as the sound stage and the sound imaging, this is another thing that seems different than the Kickstarter version because these seem to be a little bit more open. Now, this is not completely open. It's not like you're in a concert hall, but I would say that these sound closer to sounding like you are in a larger room. And because these are so detailed, being able to tell where instruments are coming from or the separation from instruments is no problem. So overall, this is a very pleasing sounding earbud. If I had any cons with these, I'm going to say that maybe a little bit more punch in the bass, just having that slight rumble in the low end just adds something to different genres. I also think having touch controls would make these slightly better. But this is a pair that's $50, that's giving you IPX7, it's giving you a Qi wireless charging case, it's giving you impressive battery life with really incredible sound. So I still think this is one of the best pairs that you can pick up for $50. And in fact, this is still one of the best pairs that you can pick up for under $100. But guys, that's my video on the, I guess, final retail version of the EarFun Free. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.